Hello, my name is Darío Vinuesa, and this is my not great experience trying to improve my English speaking skills. When I wanted to find a place to practice speaking English, the biggest problem I had was that I couldn't find a place where I could talk to people who actually knew how to speak English. The experience I'm about to share is mostly an example of how difficult it is to develop speaking skills due to the limitations that exist. After a long search, I finally found a place that advertised English conversations. It was a free workshop held in a space where different people could offer workshops of all kinds. The place was called Casa Somos. The first problem I encountered was that the phone numbers provided for more information were outdated, so the only way to learn more about the workshops was by going directly to the place. This led to the second problem. The location was on a very steep hill where there were practically no buses. The only way to get there was by taking a taxi or walking for nearly an hour uphill. So taking a taxi back and forth was quite expensive, but I had no choice, so I went. When I arrived, they didn't give me so much information, just what I already knew. It was a small workshop where people could have conversations in English. That was it. They didn't know what topics were discussed, how many people attended, or their ages. Since the receptionist has no idea about any of that. In the end, I just found out when the classes started, so I could try it myself. After the lunch, I went to the place, and to my disappointment, the workshop was full of elderly people who could barely say my name in English. The conversations were barely fluent, and the little English spoken was extremely basic. On top of that, they had been stuck for over a year on how to use should. So I quickly realized that this workshop wouldn't be useful for improving my speaking skills. I just waited for the class to end and left. This anecdote is not meant as a complaint. I think it's great that other people want to try speaking English. Instead, it served as an example of what I mentioned at the beginning, how challenging it is to improve speaking skills, especially if you don't live in a place where talking to foreigners is common.